Today we will look at the transition and custom animation in PowerPoint. In symbol, transition is an effect applied to the slide, and custom animation is also an effect, but it is applied to any object in the slide. Any object can be a text, a picture, or a shape that are added to a slide. For example, this is slide transition, and the movements that you see here are the custom animation. For slide transition, nothing much to do. All we have to do is go to animation and select the slide that you want to apply the slide transition, and this area is for the slide transition. So you can apply any one of these slide transition that is already given here, but to apply a transition it has to be proper, which means it has to be relevant to the topic. But in this video we'll talk more about the custom animation. So for custom animation I'll go to this slide, and for custom animation also we'll have to go to animation, and in this area select custom animation. So as soon as you click that custom animation, one panel will be opened on the right side of your window, that is in this area, and which will not be activated as long as you did not click any of the object. So when I click here, this side is activated, which means you can apply the custom animation to this text. So if we look at the custom animation, if I click here, we have 4 parts. In the 4 parts we have entrance, emphasis, exit, and motion paths. Entrance means if you open the slide, the text or the object will enter from a point or from one part of the area. Emphasis means it will not enter, but it will move around within that particular part or the portion. And exit means it will go away, or it will disappear. And motion paths means the movement will be taken place from one part of the area to another part. So the motion paths, it can be from left to right, or from bottom to top, or it can be from one diagonal portion, that is from one corner to another corner. So let's see all of them one by one. So we'll be working on this slide, so let me delete all these slides. So let's try them one by one. The first one is our entrance. In entrance you will have a lot of recently used entrance effects, but if I go to more effects you will have a list of the entrance effects. So in the entrance effect, if you want to let it appear from that particular area only, it will be some all this will be mostly here in the basic area. But if you want to let it come out from one portion to another, uh, like this one, which comes out from somewhere in the middle, or if you want to let it just come from the from this area only, you can apply the zoom also, so it will appear like that. Click OK. So let's see the preview. So that's the entrance, and for this portion, let's say emphasis, and I can apply this one, grow and shrink. And for the exit, let's go and apply here disappear, or you can also apply fly out. Okay, and let me apply the motion paths to this rectangle. You can move down like that also, or in the motion paths you can also use your own path. So for that you'll have to draw the path by yourself. So it can be a straight line, it can be a curve, or it can be free form, or you can also scribble. Scribble means it will have the free movement of your mouse, but for line it will be a free one because you'll have to move the mouse in a straight line. So let's say I want to use this scribble, so for that I can let it move in this manner. So that's a preview. Okay, so whenever if you have observed, whenever I add the custom animation, the numbers are coming out like 1 2 2 and 3 4 like that. These are the sequence of the animation. So the sequence will follow in this manner. Like first, the movement will be taking place to this text. Second is to all this area that is together. 3 and 4 to this particular object, and 5 and 6 to this one. Means this is the sequence. That is 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5 and 6. So we have 6 sequence that is taking place in this area. So let's see the custom panel area and what are changes that we can do it here. Suppose in this custom animation I want to remove I want to let these two tags come together at the same time. So for that you can go to the second one, right click and start with previous. So it will start with the previous one, that is 1. So all these numbers are 1 now, which means you will do the animation at the same time. And in this object you will see 2 and 3, and I want to remove the second animation, so you can right click here and remove it. This one I have two parts, and the first one is quite slow, so the speed you can also increase the speed or decrease the speed from here. So I will go to the speed and make it fast. So if we right click at any of the custom animation, there are many other options are there where you can also uh, control the timing. Unlike here, the timing or the speed is medium, but you can also adjust those kind of timing or effects in that area. So for now, that is all about the custom animation. We'll do more about custom animation like this, all these options that is available in the next video when we do one slide presentation.